Have you been surfing porn on the internet? Of course not. But if you have, you may have spyware. If your computer is running slow, or you are seeing annoying pop-ups and flashing security alerts, you may have spyware. Spyware can steal your passwords and lead to identity theft. SuperAntiSpyware.com is a free download that anonymously detects and removes spyware, malware, trojans, keyloggers. Super Anti-Spyware is 100% free. Download Super Anti-Spyware from SuperAntiSpyware.com.
Sherdog.com with Dana White here after UFC 68. Most successful show attendance-wise in the history of North American MMA. How are you guys feeling?
It's awesome, man. It was an incredible night. After 7 years, I've never experienced anything like this whole, ever since I got here. Fucking insane. The weigh-ins were, 5,500 people at the weigh-ins. Tonight was incredible. The fights were incredible. The fans were, it was insane. It was an amazing night.
Did you talk to Randy Couture after the fights tonight, and did you tell him you were pulling for him the whole time, or what?
He's a freak of nature, man. I mean, this was one of those water cooler fights that everybody was talking about. Everywhere I went, L.A., England, people were like, can he get inside Tim's reach? Can he do this? Can he do that? Nobody was asking, will he outstrike Tim Sylvia? Nobody asked that question. He is a fucking freak of nature.
What was your thoughts on that fight before you saw it, and what was your thoughts after?
I thought it was interesting. I was wondering if Randy would be able to, history has shown with Couture, with the bigger guys, he beats them early, and then when you got a 265-pound guy laying on top of you, it's tough. It was interesting. I was very curious to see how it was going to go. Did I think Tim was going to starch him? Did I think Randy was going to get him down the ground and pound him out? I had no idea. That's what made the fight so interesting.
Creates a big matchup for you guys if Cro-Cop can get past Gabe Gonzaga. Is that the fight for sometime this summer?
Yep, if he gets past Gonzaga, Couture, I think Couture, Mirko Cro-Cop is very interesting. You saw what Kevin Randleman did to Mirko. Interesting.
What about Matt Hughes coming back fighting Chris Lytle? I mean, he didn't look like the Matt Hughes who we've seen in the past.
You know what? I said this earlier. Chris Lytle looked like shit against Matt Serra in the finale, and it was the worst finale we've ever had. But longtime MMA guys know Chris Lytle's a tough motherfucker who's got great stand-up, great jiu-jitsu, and he just choked in the finale,
Let's face it, though, Matt Hughes steamrolled guys like Chris Lytle for a long time.
It's true. That is true. But Chris Lytle came out and fought like a fucking mad dog who had everything to lose tonight. And I'll tell you what, that kid was mentally ready. He told me he's never been so mentally prepared for a fight as he was tonight. He knows he blew it in the Ultimate Fighter 4 finale. And I knew Matt was in for a tough fight tonight. I knew it.
I agree. But seeing Matt's performance, is he ready to go after George St. Pierre again, or do you think he needs another fight?
No, I think he's ready. I mean, Hughes is the most dominant welterweight champion ever, Sitting around saying he needs more experience is like saying fucking Rampage needs more fights before he fights Chuck Liddell, which is insane. And Rampage has fought the best fighters in the world for years now,
And where does that fight stand? You were looking for an opponent for Chuck Liddell. The rumors kept flying that it was going to be Vanderlei Silva if he could get past Dan Henderson. That doesn't look like it's a possibility anymore. Is it Quinton Jackson?
That's because the people at Pride are fucking retarded, okay? They have Vanderlei Silva, their biggest star ever, go out and fight a 185-pound guy and get knocked out by him and completely destroy him and destroy the whole mystique and destroy basically the biggest fight in MMA history. That's about as smart as having fucking Sakuraba go out and fight every monster on the fucking planet, your biggest Japanese star, and get him annihilated by every fucking heavyweight and light heavyweight in the world. Fucking geniuses.
They're having their kind of problems now anyways, but what is that going to be Quinton's fight?
Yeah, let me tell you what, Quinton is a tough guy. He beat Chuck Liddell once, and it's an interesting fight.
Last question.
You know what else, too, on that? I think Rampage, people are talking about the fight with Rampage and Marvin Eastman. I think Rampage fights better against better competition,
He does fight to his competition. He always has. One last question. Chuck Liddell the other day in Dallas. What are your guys' thoughts on that? We haven't seen any response from the UFC.
I'm really upset about it. Chuck Liddell has pneumonia right now, and Chuck's been sick for a long time, and what a lot of people don't realize, this shit's hard, man. And Chuck's the biggest star in MMA all over the world right now, and there's a lot of demands on him. He's been sick for a long time. Lorenzo and I told him to go see a doctor, and he didn't. And I think the people that are surrounding him right now are fucking morons. Whoever the asshole is that showed up at that television show with him and let him make that appearance is a fucking idiot, and I'd like to beat him with a stick, okay? I'm flying to San Luis Obispo tomorrow with Lorenzo to go see how he's doing, and, you know, he's just got some fucking stupid people around him right now, and it makes me sick. The guy's not well. He was obviously not well when he went and did that interview, and some fucking moron let him do it. That's when you say, you know what, we need to cancel this Good Morning Texas interview, and Chuck needs to go home and get some fucking sleep.
I agree. Any last comments on UFC 68?
Which one was this we just did?
That's the one.
68, it was fucking awesome. You believe me, what I was just at, you're going to see me in one of those Chuck Liddell interviews in about 3 weeks. I'm feeling like that right about now, too. But it was awesome. Tonight, seriously, it was the most incredible night of my entire career, and I'm completely physically and emotionally and mentally drained right now. I mean, I couldn't say enough good things about tonight. I couldn't be more excited, even though I probably don't seem it right now. What time is it? It's like fucking 3 o'clock in the morning.
Yep.
Yeah, 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm beat down, but unbelievable. Incredible.